welcome to today's workout. Today we are going to be doing full body. We are going to have 3 different groups, and the way that this is going to work today is in group 1, we'll start with our first few moves, and as we go to do set 2, we're going to work our way from the bottom back up to the top. So if we end it in plank, we'll start with plank for round 2. We'll go back up the list, and then we'll move into group 2 using the same sort of strategy. So today you are going to need your dumbbells, your mini band, and a fabric band if you have one. And if you have a kettlebell, go ahead and grab that. But if not, we're just going to use our dumbbells. So go ahead and get your body well warmed up, and we'll get started. Okay guys, if your warm-up didn't already begin with some squats or lunges, go ahead and do a few of those with me before we go into it. We will target the lower body a lot in those first few moves, so I just want to make sure those legs are really warmed up for you. Lunges. Always just decrease your range of motion for any modifications. Go ahead and switch. Great job. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the first move. So we're going to begin in a walking lunge. Depending on how much distance you have in your room today, you'll come all the way to the end of your mat, and then you're going to stay here, and we're just going to pulse for 10. You'll turn around and do the same thing. Make sure that you're ending with your opposite leg for those 10 pulses. So today it's going to be rep based only, so I'm just going to continue showing you what your next move is after we finish the first. So body weight, or if you want to increase the difficulty, you can grab your weights. But I'm going to start with just body weight, still warming up a little bit. So maybe for round 2, we can add a little bit resistance. So go ahead and, so I only got 3 right there. That's okay. And that's 10. So my left leg was my front leg, so I'm going to make sure I end with my right leg here. And I'm going to, let's pulse for 10. And 10, great job. Okay, so our next move is going to be the kettlebell swing. So if you want to grab that or 2 dumbbells, let's go for 15 reps here. Right into it. And we're at 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Put that weight down. I'm going to be grabbing 2 of my 10s. We're going into a curtsy lunge with a hammer. You can come completely out of it or stick. Okay, we're going 8 each leg. Start with my left. switch. So curtsy, so wrap that leg a little bit around your front leg, come down, curtsy it. And that's 8. Great job. For our next move, we're going into a lateral with a front raise. So pick your weight wisely. We're gonna go 10 on each leg. Starting with my left leg first again. So we're gonna pretend that this bent leg is sitting back in a chair. Try not to swing that dumbbell up, okay? That's 10. Come right into your nose line and then control on the way back down. Everything is tight and long and straight. Watch your lines, watch your form, and always pull in that core. Two more. And 10. We're gonna drop our weight and we are going into bear with a knee tap. So tuck toes underneath, press up into bear, and then tap your knee. Alternating each time. Let's go for 20. Make sure that back is straight and that core is pulled in. We're going into plank right after. No equipment, but be ready. Okay, this is 20 for me. Right into plank. Now same knee, same elbow touch. Same thing, let's go 20. Squeeze those obliques as you press that knee into your elbow. This is our last move. And 20. Way to go. So that was round 1. You did fantastic. Now we know the moves a little bit. And we're gonna start with that plank move and work our way back, ending with our walking lunge. Take a little breather, sip of water. Not much rest here. And if you need more time, you can always pause me. Roll those wrists out if you need to, and 20 right here. And 1, right into bear, 20 knee taps again. Pulling that core in, keeping those arms nice and strong. Fantastic. Okay. I ended with my right. I'm going to start with my right for that lateral lunge. Sink that heel in and push up through the mid to back foot. We got 10. Switch. Those shoulders starting to burn yet? And last one right here for me. Okay. If you're using 2 weights for that curtsy, go ahead and grab that. Same thing, I'm gonna start with my right, because that's where I ended. Just 8 here. Try and squeeze that glute at the top. And always be making sure that heel is down and toes have room to come up. If all that weight is in those toes, that's where most people get their knee problems. And 8. Right into that kettlebell swing, we have 15. This is it, 2 more moves. This one and the next. Same thing, grab that. Make sure that that weight stays, you know, not too high. Two and 1. All right, I said I was gonna try weights for those walking lunges, so I better do it. Actually, I ended down here. And 10 right here. Fantastic, this is it for group 1. Wish I had a little bit more room. Nine and 10. Great job, guys. So I think that I'm just going to continue showing you the moves as we go. If you have that mini band, go ahead and grab that and place it right on top of your hands, arms out long in front of us. No need to lock those elbows. Have a slight relaxed bend, but we're going to try to keep our one arm straight as we go to pull apart, okay? Again, I'm just gonna kind of activate these shoulders here for us. I want to go 15 on each. So if you haven't already started, go ahead and start counting for 15 reps. And then go ahead and switch. We have 5 more on this side. And 1. Make sure that those shoulders are pulled back and they're not rounding in front of you. 5, 4, starting to burn, 3, 2, last one with me, great job. Drop those, grab 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna go ahead and kneel so you can see me better, and you can go ahead and kneel or sit in a chair if you would like to as well. Otherwise, stay standing. We're going into a narrow shoulder press, so palms facing in front, not like this. Now, if you do have shoulder issues and this feels better for you, or maybe just one arm with a band or a really light weight, wherever you are today, that's where you need to be, okay? But we're just going 12 right here. So my palms are facing my ears, control on the way up and on the way down. Nine, 10, 11, and 12. Great job. Keep those weights handy. So we're going into a bent over row. So knees slightly relaxed. So regular standard bent over row. Then you're going to change positions of those wrists. So your palms are facing your knees. Come up to your armpits. And we'll continue to go back and forth, alternating for 10 reps. You're gonna feel that in a different part of your back as you switch up those 2 rotations of the wrist. Okay, so 10 right here. Nice straight back. Course pulled in. And this is 10, great job. Continue with those 2 weights. We're coming into a burpee. Step back or jump out, depending on where you're at today. Same thing, jump back. And we're gonna stand, or just step. Come into plank, holding those 2 dumbbells, come up to standing, stand up nice and tall. So basically, we are focusing on being in plank, coming down, and then standing up with more resistance, okay? An everyday sort of move for us. We're gonna start feeling this in those shoulders that we've already been working on. Take your time, no rush here. If you want to go ahead and just drop those weights all together, you can. Or if this is not enough, you can always increase your weights. Great job. All right, don't let go of those dumbbells just yet. We're gonna go into suitcase squats. So hips are closer than hip width apart. Come down and pretend like you're picking up 2 suitcases, 1 on each side of you. Go ahead and join me if you haven't already. So we gave those legs a little break. Ready to work for us again. Let's make it 2 more for 12. 1 and 2. I'm gonna drop 1 weight. We're going into a squat with a rotation. I'll start with my left side so you can see me. Squat down, rotate, back up. Keeping those hips straight. Everything else is still, and just rotate on each side. We're just going 8. That's 5. Squeeze those big lat muscles down your back. Let's switch. Drop your weight completely if this is too much. Keep those knees straight in front of you. Sit back in that pretend chair. This is 6, 2 more for me. Fantastic. Alrighty, so that's group 2. I hope that you enjoyed that one. Little break, and we'll begin with that rotation again. Same thing, I'm gonna start with my right side. And if now you know the move, so if you need to adjust your weights or resistance, you can. Pause me if you need more time. You might feel tighter on one side. You might feel like you have better range of motion on one side. I'm gonna go one more because same thing. I was feeling slightly tight on that side. Great job. I'm gonna increase my weight for those suitcases and those weighted burpees. I'm gonna get my 12s. Feet closer together. Step back. Going 12. That's 3. And try to be aware of which leg and foot you're bringing up to those dumbbells first, and try to make that equal. Using the same weight on each leg though as you go to stand up. Let's go 2 more. Doing great. And 2. Very nice. Okay, we got our bent over row. Sorry, couldn't remember. So just 10. So elbows coming into that rib cage and then out. Great job. Okay, coming down into my kneeling, narrow shoulder press. Everything is controlled. and 10. All right, grab that band. This is it for group 2. Make sure those shoulders are nice and back and roll down your posterior chain. That's 10, 5 more. 2 and 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Whew. Okay, we got through group 2. We're going into group 3, and that is going to be targeting our core and our glutes. So go ahead and grab your mini band and meet me on the mat. Okay guys, so for group 3, we only have 5 moves this time. We're going to start with our abs, and we're going to be doing weighted abs today. So your first move is going to be a weighted sit-up. Modification, obviously, is just a regular sit-up or a crunch. Okay, we're going 15. I like to start up. Really hollow out that abdomen as you go down. You can use that resistance to even help you swing a little bit up, but definitely be pulling in that core the entire time. This is 8 for me. Two more. 1, and last one. Keep your weight. Back up. I know those shoulders are already burning. Let's go into some weighted toe taps. All right, so if you need to drop that weight, go ahead. So I really want that long torso, okay? We're not gonna hunch over. We're not gonna be going too far back, and we're gonna try to just stabilize on our sit bones. Toes coming up as far as you can, and then just dip that toe down to the water, okay? You're just feeling the temperature of that water here. That's 10s and more. One, keeping your weight, but come down to your back. We're going into a reverse crunch. Go ahead and join me. Let's go 2 more. And last one, great job. Okay, for our last 2 moves, you can use a band or a dumbbell or both. Actually, let me go ahead and do both. So I'm gonna put my band just above my knees, You're going into a glute bridge with 1.5 reps. So roll those hips to the sky and come back down. Back up for rep 1 and then mini rep right there. That's 1. 2. Don't forget about that belly. Keep it pulled in. Make sure that's working. We never let that relax. So if you have your mini band on, go ahead and keep it on for move 5. But if you don't have that on, make sure it's near. 2 more. Last one. Great job. Okay, for last move in group 3, we're going into a frog pump. So feet are closer than hip width. We'll move, go up, and then pull apart. If you can't see it, it's because you can't see my abduction. It's because this band is way too heavy. So I don't have my other one near, but we're gonna go with it. Okay. So heels are kind of closer to those glute muscles and to those fingertips. And then legs are closer than hip width apart. Roll that pelvis up, okay? Feel that natural glute squeeze right there, and then abduct, back down. We got 15 here. All that weight's in that heels. Two and 1. Great job. Pop those glutes out. Remember, we have to begin with that. This is it though. Last 5 moves. Pause me if you need more time. More. 3, 2, and 1. Grab your weight if that's what you used the first time. This is 8 for me. 9. Doing great. Keep it up. We got 5 more. 4. Drop that weight if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay. Weighted reverse crunch. 3 moves we got left, guys. Don't stop. and 1. Toe tap. Check your form. You might even feel this in your hip flexor a little bit. That's okay. Sometimes our hip flexors get tight. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Last move. Let me start from the beginning. Actually, I think I used this weight. Last 15 reps of your day. You guys did amazing. You killed it. We got 5 more. I'm shaking. And then last one. Unreal, guys. Wow. I hope that you guys enjoyed that one. I really did. I like that we started where we ended for round 2. Kind of a little different than we're used to. Thanks for joining me. Grab some water, do a little stretch, and I'll see you next time.